Hello and welcome to another video by the Bearded Tech Guy. In this video, I will be going over how to properly deep clean your Litter Robot 3 and Litter Robot 3 Connect Smart Litter Box. If you're currently on the fence about grabbing yourself a litter robot, check out some of my other videos on it, such as my setup and initial review video, or my video going over my thoughts on the Litter Robot 3 Connect after using it for 1 month. Make sure to also check out the link in the description below to save $25 on the purchase of a new Litter Robot 3 or Litter Robot 3 Connect. It is recommended that the litter robot be wiped down once a month or more depending on how much the litter box is used. It is also recommended that the litter robot be deep cleaned a couple times a year. This will depend again on how much the litter box is used. To get started, press the empty button on the side panel. This will have the litter robot turn in the opposite direction to empty all the litter into the waste bin. Once the litter is emptied, I like to take a brush and loosen any hardened litter that may be on the bottom of the litter robot or on the sides. Due to the nature of what you are doing, it is recommended to be using gloves and any other protective gear you feel necessary, such as goggles or a mask, to protect yourself from germs and bacteria. Once done, push the reset button to have the litter robot return to its original position. Once the litter box is done cycling, open the waste bin and remove the bag and throw it out. If you have the ramp, you will first need to remove that. Once the bag is removed, vacuum any loose litter that may have escaped into the bottom of the waste bin. Next, remove the bonnet cover. To do this, press the tabs on both sides inwards and gently pull the cover up and backwards. Doing this will allow for the cover to be easily removed from the litter robot. With the bonnet cover removed, the dome can be lifted from the base of the litter box. Use a vacuum to collect any loose litter that may have gotten trapped around the base and inside it. After the base is vacuumed out, use a mild dish soap and warm water with a rag or paper towel to gently clean the areas around the base. Make sure not to use too much water and be careful around any metal or electrical components. The base of the litter robot is to never be submerged in water as it will ruin the electrical components of the litter box. With the base cleaned, place it in a well-ventilated area to dry thoroughly before use. Next, using your mild soap and warm water, clean the bonnet cover. Make sure to be mindful of the electronics on the bonnet cover and never submerge it in water either. With the bonnet cleaned, place it in a well-ventilated area to dry thoroughly before use. With the parts that have electronics cleaned, we can move on to the rest of the litter robot components. For this video, I will be doing the rest of the cleaning inside a bathtub, which is great for when you need to clean the litter box during the winter, but this can also be done outside with a garden hose. The order in which you clean everything doesn't really matter that much, but I suggest starting with the larger parts first as it will take more time for them to dry. For cleaning, I will use the same mild soap and warm water mixture as before. I also have a brush that is just for cleaning the litter robot, and I will be wearing gloves while cleaning. Because of the possible splashback from cleaning, you may want to consider protective eyewear and a mask to prevent exposure to bacteria from the litter box. Cleaning the dome will be the most time consuming due to having to work within a small restricted space. I used my brush to brush all parts of the inside of the dome, making sure to get more soap often. The litter I was using is not the greatest, so it got pretty hard along the bottom. I am in the process of testing out 6 different litters to see which is the best for the litter robot, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and enable notifications to be notified about all new videos I release, including my final conclusion on the best litter for the litter robot. I will say that while it did take a little while to clean the dome, most of the problem I had was because of filming to make this video. I had to be at about a 90-degree angle in order to not be in front of the camera, which made cleaning everything a bit more difficult. But overall, the litter box wasn't that big of a deal for me to clean. When rinsing out the dome, keep in mind that the section that holds the clean cat litter during sifting will hold water. This can make the dome very heavy and a bit difficult to empty out. Once the inside of the dome is all clean, make sure to get the outside as well. After that, drain out all the water and let it dry. It is very important to let the dome fully dry, otherwise litter will stick and clump when added. If possible, let the dome dry outside for at least a few hours before putting it back together. If you cannot wait that long, use an old towel to dry out the inside of the dome and then make sure to wash the towel when done. Working our way from the largest to smallest part brings us to the waste bin. Remove the carbon filter from the front. This can be rinsed out and dried to refresh it. With the filter removed, use your brush and warm soapy water to brush all surfaces inside the waste bin, making sure to get all crevices. Once done, rinse the inside out, and then clean the outside. There really isn't much to cleaning the waste bin, outside of making sure to get all small nooks inside and out. Finally, if you have the ramp, you'll want to give it a good cleaning too. Remove the litter catcher from the top step and spread out the grooves to free any trapped litter. Then use soap and water to clean both the litter catcher and the steps. Once everything is fully dry, it's time to put the litter robot back together. The order for putting everything back together is not too important, outside of the dome going on before the bonnet cover, and you want to make sure that litter is added as the last step. Place the dome back onto the base inside the tracks. You may have to realign the support arm on the back of the dome. To do this, simply move the arm on the back of the dome into the slot on the back of the base. Next, put the bonnet cover back on. First, put the clips on the back side of the bonnet into the base and then roll the cover forward. Then, clip in the front brackets. You will hear a click. For the waste bin, reinsert the carbon filter into the front of the litter box. Next, install the waste bag into the waste bin and slide the waste bin into the litter robot. Then, replace the litter catcher either onto the top of the ramp or into the step. If you have the ramp, reattach it to the litter robot. At this point, I recommend running a test cycle on the litter robot. This will let you know everything is put back together, but it will also shake out any remaining water that may have not dried up yet. After the cycle is done, wipe out any water that may have come out. Finally, fill your litter robot with fresh cat litter up to the line within the dome. And with that, you have successfully taken apart, deep cleaned, and reassembled your Litter Robot 3, which you can now go back to enjoying not having to scoop your litter box. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up as it helps out the channel immensely. Thank you for watching.